Hello and welcome everyone to our return to Dark Souls 2. We are actually hitting up the Crown of the Sunken King here, which is the first DLC that was released for Dark Souls 2. And we're already here at the first bonfire. We're looking here at my new stats, which I apologize for being a little bit behind. I'm actually post-combing every video um, of this DLC and the third DLC, which has already been recorded, so I apologize. This is my first time picking up Dark Souls 2 since the last video I made. So yeah, it's been a little bit. Here you see me searching and trying to decide exactly kind of what ring I want to do, or what ring I want to use, which is kind of a reoccurring problem. Went over and over trying to decide what fourth ring I should use, but you know, I end up working it out. Now I have brought old friend Derek the Crab into this and into the third DLC, which I will also be uploading soon, because he has a much more expansive knowledge of this DLC and the third, although the third is still relatively new. I didn't want it to take or be an entire playthrough and take multiple videos, so I recruited him to make it go a little bit quicker, and it goes rather quickly, honestly. It goes pretty quick, so I appreciate him for that help. Now, onto this. These enemies are really high HP. That's about the only thing I can say. They have high HP and they have high, I guess you would say, poise. That's every enemy in Dark Souls 2, so you can't really do anything about that. However, there's a lot of secrets to this DLC. Well, not really. They're really not secrets, but in this particular area, there's a lot of these levers. Make sure you use these levers to your advantage, or you will be missing out on quite a bit of stuff. So, yeah, I actually die right here. Now, I'm not going to edit out the loading screens. I very well could, but I'm not. The videos are all rather short. This one running right about 18 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and leave the loading screens in and just use them as time for me to catch up on whatever I'm behind in with commentary. So, yeah. Now, here we are back again, and you're going to see me bumfuddle around here trying to get Mr. Derek Crab resummoned. Uh, you can see just a little bit ago, I went and respec'd my character. I actually have 50 faith now. 50 faith. So yeah, that's a pretty good, pretty high. I actually did that just so I could use the dragon tooth. So, which I use a little, but not a whole lot. I still mostly use the claymore, but whatever. I forgot to change to human, but that was the only thing keeping me from seeing his summon sign. So don't forget to go human. But yeah, this area is actually really big. I don't feel like it's quite as large as the second DLC, and nowhere near as large as the third, which we will see later because it's already uploaded, or not uploaded, but recorded. So just a matter of post commentating it. Now, excuse me. We're gonna try this once more, and every enemy in this area except for a very select few. Actually, I think only one enemy type does not cause poison. Poison is a very reoccurring issue with the shoulder sanctum series, and it's definitely made a point of several times. I actually believe I only get poisoned one time, which is actually really nice. So but it's something to definitely be aware of and be prepared for sure. Which I wasn't, but luckily I didn't need to be prepared for it, so that's okay. But yeah, like I was saying on the size, this DLC is fairly large. The second is a step up. The third is really expansive, so they may all very well be about the same size, but to me the third one really takes the cake in size and atmosphere. I was really impressed with this one when I first seen it, but it's rather lost its luster since I first went through here. Well, honestly, I've only been through here twice before this time, so this whole area is still fairly new to me, so yeah, there's a lot that I really just kind of let my summon take the lead and help me through the areas because I wanted to get as much of the loot and treasure and weapons and all of that as I could. Not so much in this area because I kind of knew where a lot of things were. Um, but it'd been so long since I'd been through here that he really helped me stay straight on where I needed to go. But the third DLC, I wanted to definitely be sure that I got as much of the items as I could because I wanted it to be as complete a playthrough as possible while keeping it within a decent time frame. So yeah, that was kind of the point of that. Now you're about to see a really interesting enemy here in a second. Not right now, but in a second. That was kind of dangerous and I could have went right off the edge, but luckily I didn't. Now, I could have fell to my death. I didn't realize. I was playing really sloppily. I haven't played Dark Souls 2 in quite some time, so I kind of make a fool of myself several times, but that's okay. Um, let's see. A joke. I'm such a joke. Oh, that's embarrassing. Now, let's see. Are you gonna make the joke this time? You don't have to. But, yeah, make sure you check all these switches. They all cause a platform to appear somewhere. So just to get all the treasure and stuff. And you, by no means do you need to get all the treasure in the area. For me, a lot of it isn't useful at all. But, to someone it might be, so whatever. I'm just kind of exploring through here. These bugs, these insects cause, I believe they don't cause anything. They have acid. Okay, maybe not the bugs themselves, but the larvae, the egg sacs, whatever you want to call them, they drop acid, I believe, which causes weapon and item equipment degradation. So Something to be aware of. If you don't have to, don't destroy those sacks of eggs. Now, this enemy here, you can see it's the spitting statues, which I believe there's a technical name for that. I can't remember it. Underneath it is a crystal lizard. Here, you actually have something really interesting happen, and that's a twinkling titanite is dropped by it. But it moves, and it's just crystal lizard underneath there with the statues on top of it. So that's really kind of cool. You have to attack the crystal lizard to damage it at all. So now up here, I kind of get turned around a bit because I get lost. um, there's a lot of these switches here, and you have a lot of enemies, which, surprise, surprise, a lot of enemies. Yes. Don't get me on that subject just yet. Yeah, the switches. There's actually a particular order you have to hit them in, which we'll be seeing here in just a second. I feel like the DLCs kind of press you to summon to use summons because the amount of enemies is just ungodly. Really, it's kind of ridiculous in my opinion. I don't know. It just seems so. Just same enemies over and over and over. Actually, this is, I think, a mistake, because I forgot about these spitting statues. Just lizard. And so, yeah. It's really a good idea to bring a bow, or some sort of ranged, attack form, sort, something like that. It's not necessary by any means, but it's useful to have. Now, here's the first time we come up here. I have not gotten the switches. I have not hit the switches. So, I'll get to them momentarily. Yeah, we haven't come up here for the last time. But now I'm on the hunt for the switches, and here is one of them, which I have already hit this one. I didn't realize I'd hit it, but I have. So I hit it again for some dumb reason. And what's going on? What's going on? Now, what's happening here is I'm trying to really trying to remember where those switches are. I'm like racking my brain because I just can't seem to remember where the switches are. Now, this is our second trip up here. Still not the last trip. What am I doing? Now, I realized at this point it was getting kind of embarrassing running around doing whatever the fuck I wanted. But then I thought about it, and this is just a relaxed playthrough. It's not a huge deal to me. I'm just playing this because I wanted to play some Dark Souls 2, so I thought I would get the final DLCs out of the way and have them off my plate. You want to hit the left one first, the left switch, and then the right. If you hit the right first and then the left, you won't be able to hit the left. So you just hit the right. If you hit the right first, you can't hit the left. So yeah, there's that whole little situation. Across here is a cave, and to get to it, you need to, yeah, you can't break those with arrows. To get to that cave, what you have to do is drop off the edge, and be wary. It looks like it's really far down there, but it really isn't bad. But the cat ring, silver cat ring, doesn't hurt. Um, Nor does taking your armor off or wearing the Jester's leggings. Now from here you can aim and hit that switch from an angle, and that'll take you right back up, and you can go across to the cave. Now in here is a bunch of these spitting lizards. Guess you would call them spitting lizards because they're spitting statues on top of lizards. But yeah, so take care of them. I don't know why. I thought I had my bow there. I don't know why I was trying to attack it with my claymore, because obviously it wasn't working. In here is a special tree. Now, I do not remember what the hell the tree does. I honestly don't remember if I ever knew what the tree did. Oh, I think it cures. If you come in here and you're cursed, I believe it cures curse. If you enter into an area and enter into a certain vicinity of the tree, it cures you of your curse. I think. Now, not certain on that. I think that's what, if I remember correctly, that's what it does. Now we are able to go up for a third and final time to the top up here, which takes us all the way across. Actually, we get a little bit turned around because I forgot one, which actually I didn't forget. I just lifted it and then lowered it right back down for some reason unbeknownst to me. Interesting. Oh, but this has been episode 1 of I don't know how many yet, but I hope you guys enjoyed this. It's gonna be it's really laid back, and I'm doing post commentary, and so I'm not really concerned with it. I just hope you guys enjoy the content for what it is. I enjoyed playing it and recording it and having Derek the Crab along for the ride. So it was fun for me, and I hope you guys enjoy the videos, and I hope you guys are enjoying the videos that I have been uploading with Shadows of Mordor and stuff like that. But we're here at the bonfire, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of the Sunken King DLC. Until then.